Hello, my friends. Mrs. Short here again to read you a story for a little friend of mine. I read a story for him before, actually. I've read a couple of stories for him. I know his mom and dad, and I've seen and heard that he loves this story, and I love it too. It is called Bear Snores On. And I am dedicating this to Everett. Hi, Everett. It's Mrs. Short. I know you love this story. And guess what? I have more stories from the same author and illustrator. The author is Karma Wilson. The illustrator is Jane Chapman. So, Everett, I know that your parents have read this story to you many millions of times. And now I'm reading it to you and dedicating it to you. Enjoy, buddy. First, I have to read the dedications of the author and the illustrator. Let's see here. The author says, to Michael, David, and Chrissy, who love to wreak havoc while mom and dad snore on. And the illustrator says, for Alan Baker, my tutor. In a cave, in the woods, in his deep dark lair, through the long cold winter, sleeps a great brown bear. Cuddled in a heap, with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day, he sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl, and the night sounds growl. But the bear snores on. An itty bitty mouse, pitter pat tiptoe, creep crawls in the cave from the fluff cold snow. Mouse squeaks too damp, too dank, too dark, so he lights wee twigs with a small hot spark. It's hard to see the pages when the book is this big, isn't it? Maybe I'll do it this way. If that's okay. The coals pip pop, and the wind doesn't stop. But the bear snores on. Just like Mr. Short. Don't tell him that. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, who's there? And a hare hops in. Ho, Mouse, says Hare, long time no see. So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. Mouse sips wee slurps. Hare burps big burps. But the bear snores on. Can you say that, boys and girls? When that comes around? Everett, can you say it too? A badger scuttles by, sniffs, snuffs at the air. I smell yummy yums. Perhaps we can share. I've brought honey nuts, Badger says with a grin. Let's divvy them up, cozy down, and dig in. and they nibble and they munch with the chew, chomp, crunch. Can we all say it together? But the bear snores on. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Mole mutters, "What a night! What a storm!" Twitters wren, and everybody clutters in the great bear's den. Wow. They tweet and twitter, they chat and they chitter. Ready? But the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. Another word for a cave. Hare stokes the fire. Mouse seasons stew. Whoa. Then a small pepper fleck makes the bear ha 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 chew. He blows and he sneezes, and the whole crowd freezes. You know what? Pepper makes me sneeze too. And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls and snarls and roars and he rumbles and he jumps and he stomps and bear growls and grumbles. Look at all the animals. Uh-oh. You've snuck in my lair and you've all had fun. But me, I was sleeping and I had none. And he whimpers and he moans and he wails and he groans. And the bear blubbers on, meaning crying. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Mouse squeaks, "Don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see, we can pop more corn. We can brew more tea." Bear gulps. Bear gobbles. He sighs with delight. Then he spins tall tales through the blustery night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep. But his friends snore on. And on him. Well, Everett, I'm sure that you and your mom and dad knew every word in that story. And, like I said, I have more stories from the same author who wrote this one. But that's for another time. So I hope you enjoyed it, buddy. And friends, I hope you enjoyed it too. And I hope that you don't mind me being a little silly during it. And please don't tell Mr. Short that I said he snores. See you next time.